IndiGlobal Media Network.
And now I would like to call upon Shri Jasti Sheshagiri Rao, Secretary, VNR Vignana
Engineer
Jyothi Educational Society.
Jasti Sheshagiri Rao, fondly known as JS Rao, is a postgraduate in engineering and a well-known name in the corporate and the industry circle. He is currently the Managing Director of Kirti Industries Limited and Hyderabad Flex Tech Limited. Earlier, he was the Managing Director of Hyderabad Bottling Company Limited, HBCL, the franchise in the Telugu-speaking states for bottling and marketing of Parle soft drinks, which introduced and popularized soft drinks like Gold Spot, Limca, Thumbs Up, Maaza in the erstwhile United Andhra Pradesh. His able leadership and supervision took the company to many expansion levels and become a reputed corporate group. Given his enterprising and leadership skills, he was also elected as president for the industry bodies like FAPSI for the year 1999 to 2000. FAPSI is now renamed as FTCCI after the formation of Telangana state. Mr. J.S. Rao, who is also the Managing Trustee of HCB Charitable Trust and imparting education to the poor through various educational institutions and extending helping hand to the orphans for their upliftment. He is the patron member of the well-known educational society Vignana Jyothi and presently serves as the General Secretary, actively participating in its developmental activities. Mr. J.S. Rao, who has several recognitions and accolades to his credits given his performance, let us welcome him as our guest speaker today at the IndiGlobal School Leadership Summit.
Good morning, all of you. Can I hear? I think we are early in the morning. Let us be more energetic. I should hear this hall vibrating with your good morning, please. Once more. Good morning. Good. Now, I don't know what I am doing. I think probably Sudhir has brought me here because I am part of the administration on education, if I am right. It's a very critical period actually for all of us. The global environment is changing very fast, and probably because of the pandemic, we had to accelerate the whole process of connecting with each other through the technology. And flip side of the pandemic, though it was a very bad situation for all of us, was that we were all had to learn the process of online learning, getting into the technology, all the educators, all the staff members, because I have seen how my institutions, I had to gear them up to this requirement. So there is and with this technology and all that, now we are almost like it is a global university sort of a thing, where you are having access to all the networks across the country, across the world, in all levels of education. And that's the best part of it. So we had all gone through that learning curve, and I'm sure most of the schools are now geared up with this kind of technology availability, and not just the infrastructure, but even the faculty getting into understand, because I know most of the generation of were not through had not gone through earlier, at least during their education period, had not gone through the technology phase or understanding this computers, learning process and all that. But I appreciate that all of us had to go through that process, and we all learnt it, and now we are able to teach the present generation through this media and network. That is one best part of it. As already mentioned, see in sports, there is a big slogan like catch them young. Now in education also, it is the best part of it, because school is the foundation, like already my earlier speaker has spoken. There's Basically, I am a civil engineer, so I know what is the importance of foundation. If a building has to stand for a long time, the foundation has to be very strong. If that is not done, your building might collapse for whatever reasons. Even if it is a very big storm or a earthquake, it would collapse, but it has to be properly done. And similarly, for the future of the nation, the building, the foundation stage is the school. We have to build a very good foundation for all the children. And so here the process is the educators or the teachers or the faculty, they should also be going through that phase of learning the new things, understanding it, and then imparting that to the youngsters and giving them the proper education and proper awareness and foundation on that. So this is where this change this is one of the major factors, how all the faculty, all the teachers need to gear up. It's a learning, see, it's a continuous learning process. You cannot stop your learning either just because you are already finished your learning. No, it is going to be an online process continuously. So that's the most important part. Then there are a lot of gaps in between. I am sure this lot of you have understood that this national education policy is coming, and they have been working on how to bridge a lot of gaps in between and also create opportunities for people to study as per their convenience, as per their aspirations, and also change to whatever you like as you go forward, get yourself educated. So there a lot of flexibility is coming into the system, and it is in the process now, and I think this is going to give us a very good opportunity for all of us to really understand this new policies and try to change accordingly and be prepared to bring up the new generation to the required level of what we are looking at. The government says, make in India, Atmanirbhar, so many things, they want the whole world to focus now on to India. Come back to India. Sometime back in my generation, there was a big drain of what you call the brain drain. That was the big buzzword in those days. People going out of the country, and even now some of them are there, but now the situation is reversing. So we'll have to be prepared for that. So I am sure this whole process of your discussion today would emphasize on all these two, three points, and I congratulate Sudhir for having taken up this topic of the appropriate topic for the current seasons, and I am happy that I am involved in here. I feel my duty as a General Secretary of Vignana Jyothi if I didn't say a few words about my own. So take it as a publicity or whatever it is, but I belong to the Vignana Jyothi Society. As a General Secretary, I was a founder member and all that, but now I am the General Secretary. We are a not-for-profit organization. Under these institutions, I have engineering, schools, agricultural institutions, arts and science college, management colleges. All of them are in one premises. Very recently, because I had a gap of 2 years, but from school to my engineering or other management, the +2 level was missing. So very recently, we have added that +2 level also, so that the old concept of KG to PG or PhD, we have PhD also, all this. So now we are in a continuous session. So that's a bit about Vignana Jyothi. If I just wanted to mention it because as a part of Vignana Jyothi, I would like all of you to understand, which is one of the premium institutions, especially the engineering college has been continuously, last 3 sessions, 3 evaluations, it has been NAC++. So, and NBA approved and all that. So, but we are more focused on our school part of it, because our school, Vignana Jyothi Public School, we give the CBSE education at a very low cost, 100% results of course. So with the demand of the parents, now I had to add the +2 also. So this is what Vignana Jyothi is for. And coming back to our subject, I am happy to be here. I am happy to exchange a few words. I belong to the industry also. So the market or the demand for the technologies, new type of capabilities in the job opportunity, because I see both sides of the coin there. Because as an industrialist, I know what I require, what is the kind of skill levels that are required for the future of industry and other manufacturing industries. But unfortunately, manufacturing industry is being neglected with the craze for the computer, and the core subjects are being neglected. Even in our engineering college, people don't ask for civil or mechanical or electrical. They all want computer science. But I would like to, because all of us are also parents, the requirement in the market is not just for computer science. As an industry, I can assure you that there is special skill levels that are required with a lot of modern applications. Without the core subjects, nothing can happen. So I strongly insist that core subjects be a main part of it, and your other skills can always be, because all of the institutions, all the universities are offering your specializations in other, what do you call the degrees, minor degrees, along with your core subjects. So I take this opportunity to advertise all that, because as an administrator and as an institution, what we face there during the admission, especially these seasons, when it comes to admission, everybody wants to come and ask for only computer. So let us look at a change in that, and there is a lot of scope there also. So I wish you all the best. Thank you all for joining us here in the morning. Thank you, Sudhir. Thank you, all of you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, sir. And now Shri Jasti Sheshagiri Rao, Secretary, VNR Vignana Jyothi Educational Society.
IndiGlobal Media Network, taking innovation, collaboration and growth to the forefront.